Okay, so I was asked to do a little tutorial on how to make a card, a flip card like this. Now, I will give you a disclosure. I did not buy this die at like a box craft store. I got it through the Stamps of Life card making club. And I think they only sell it exclusively through those clubs. I could not find it for sale on the website itself, but you could reach out to them. It's stampsoflife.com. They could tell you for sure, but I could not find it outside of the club. So, full disclosure, that's where I got the die to be able to do so. And this is the kit that you come every month. You get a different card kit. Now, this has been torn apart. I've been using it, like the card stock's already out, but it comes with dies, there's ribbons, there's different embellishments. It's got these nice little envelopes. It actually comes with envelopes, A2 size envelopes for your finished cards. There's paper packs and stickers, all sorts of little things in here, all sorts of little goodies. Now, and they even send you a little card kit. Now you can see little card idea. This is their December one, and I did kind of steal some of their idea with like the little arrow and stuff, but you know, I just kind of used what they sent me. And they've got other dies that you can get. Now this is probably from their die club. I'm not part of that club. They also have a stamp club, and you have there's like a bigger, I think they called it the gold club, where you get like all three of them, but I didn't subscribe to that. So I will give you a quick tutorial on how to use this die, but again, I believe you can only obtain it through the Stamps of Life card making club. Now, that being said, once you are able to get the die, it's not that hard to do. I did do a little trial and error because there was not actually a instructions included. They do offer online classes. I didn't feel like paying for them, so I did a little trial and error. The actual die comes like this. Now, it was in plastic. Like I said, I've opened it. I've been using these. And this is the piece that actually creates the card. So when you run this through the machine, and a note, when you are choosing your card stock to make these flip cards, do not choose a very heavy card stock, or you're going to have issues with it when you go to score and with it lying flat. I made the mistake of using a heavy card stock, and I'll show you that here in just a little bit. And then, of course, there's the arrows. There's shadows for each of the arrows. Here's the heart. There's actually 2 shadows. It's kind of hard to tell on this side, but 1, 2, and then the main piece of the heart. Now, when you go to do this, like I was telling you before, part of this issue, you can see these little ugly score lines. There's 2 reasons for this. One, I scored it the wrong way because, again, there was no instructions, so I had to kind of teach myself, and there was a little bit of a trial and error. And 2, I used a heavy cardstock. This is made out of a very heavy cardstock, so I have that big, ugly crease that I don't particularly care for, so I decided to try it with a lighter cardstock. Now, once you run it through, this is what you're going to actually get. So you're going to get this piece, and then you have to figure out how to fold it. Now, this is how I remember to fold it. There's, I used a scoreboard just because it was able, even though they're pre-scored, it made it a little easier for me to go ahead and score again on the scoreboard, because I like those crisp scores. On the small side, with the small side facing up, so you can see the heart this way, the small side on the right, you're going to score this facing up. Then you're going to flip it over onto the back, and you're going to score this with the big side facing right down. So little side, score it facing up, flip it, big side, score it facing down. And here's a visual of why you do that. So when you score the little side facing up, it'll fold over like this. Score facing down, and then it folds back over like this. And this is with that smaller, lighter cardstock, and you can see the score lines are a lot better. And then you can go through and use the different dies to cut out the panels. There's a small panel, and then there's the big panel, and I left this blank. Now, I could have gone through and cut a little strip big enough to cover this. I didn't feel like it. And then I created the banner with a stamp, and I just layered up my heart and used stamps that I had on hand. And then this was an embellishment that was included with the card kit, and the arrow was actually included as one of the dies in that kit. So there you go.